Hello, lovely witches. This is Dawn from Aurora. Dawn, thank you so much for stopping by my channel. And today, this video, I'm going to talk about black salt. I have a Facebook group called Shadow Magic Witches, which you're more than welcome to join us if you'd like. And there was a discussion on black salt. I had a question about moon water, who uses moon water, charges water with moon energy, and somebody said that what they did was put black salt mixed into the water. So then it sparked a question, well, what's black salt? Da, da, da. So anyway, I'm going to do this quick video talking about black salt. There are 3 types of black salt that I am aware of, and hopefully, and I just noticed excuse the lighting, we're having construction things going on and the lighting's a little wacky, so I just noticed it. So anyway, I have some black salt that I use, and I'm going to talk about how I make mine and what I use it for and so on. Like I said, there are 3 different types of black salt. There is the lava salt, I guess, Hawaiian black salt. And then there's Indian salt. Both of those are used in cooking and culinary kind of things. So the Hawaiian black salt is made with activated charcoal. It's mixed in together and then it's sprinkled on the food at the end. Indian black salt has like sulfur in it, I believe. And so when you're cooking it, it smells like sulfur, or like, hard-boiled eggs, or, that sulfur. Some people think it smells like rotten eggs. So anyway, that smell then dissipates after you've been cooking it for a little while. It dissipates. But it adds a little bit of a flavor to the dish. And then the third one is ritual black salt. Basically how that is made is through taking herbs that are used for banishing, and you burn those herbs into ashes, and then you mix that in with salt. And basically the whole idea is to use a cauldron, an cast iron cauldron, and then you burn your herbs, and then you scrape it to get, not only to get you're getting the ashes out, but you're scraping it to get some carbon, some, particles of iron from the cauldron, and mix that in with it, and it makes it very powerful and very potent for banishing and for any cursing magic and things of that nature. It's used for I'm not sure that it's used with blockbusting spells, but I would imagine it could be used for that. But it's basically, if you're going to curse somebody, or you want something very, very powerful to help you break a curse that's been put on you, black salt is part of that. Protection as well. So with ritual black salt, you could sprinkle it around your house. But the thing about it is it's not to be used internally. So I'm a little, I don't know. I don't use the ritual black salt. I don't make it the same way, with the burnt ashes and stuff. And, I'm weird. I know, I'm weird. I use Celtic sea salt, and I mix activated charcoal, which comes in a container, and you can get it in powder form or in capsules. And if you have the capsules, you just break open the capsules. But I just put it in this little bottle, and this is food safe. I'm kind of a stickler for that. This is also a bottle from Hobby Lobby. I just made a video about moon water, and I bought the bottle from Hobby Lobby because on the bottom there's a sticker that says food safe. And I look for that when I want a bottle, something pretty and decorative for my herbs or my black salt or moon water. I want to make sure that it is food safe, so that if I take it internally, it's not going to be harmful. So I don't know, I doubt you could see it really. It's just salt mixed with activated charcoal. And it can be used really, well, what I use it for, I'll just say that. You can use it for, negativity, blockbusting, I would imagine, for protection, big time, for cursing or breaking curses. What I use this for is to absorb the negativity. So if I'm casting a spell and it involves dealing with negative people, I will use this to absorb the other person's negative energy. Now, I do work on myself to clear my own negative energy out of the way. I want that, all that stuff out of the way. So if I'm not feeling very good, if I feel angry or hurt or frustrated or worried, whatever the feeling, the emotions that I'm feeling, I want to clear those out, and I want to nurture my emotional needs so that I feel good before I do any magical work, because I don't want that other stuff that I'm dealing with, my shadow stuff that I'm dealing with, to interfere with the magical working. I want that energy to be filled with joyful, powerful, loving, compassionate energy. The most powerful energy you can gather and muster is compassionate, loving energy. It's nurturing, it feels good, and it is going to be more, you're going to have, if you follow those steps, you're going to have much more success, way more success in manifesting what it is that you desire, rather than, using other methods. But anyway, that's personal bias because it works so well for me. So anyway, that's how I use black salt, is in those rituals. Here's a list of things that you could use for black salt for. Beginning of the list, here it is. Banish negativity by walking the boundaries of your property counterclockwise while sprinkling black salt. You can do this in combination with other cleansing methods like smudging. A thin line across the threshold of each door or window is said to ward off evil. Now, if you have somebody that you want to banish out of your life, you want to sprinkle some black salt in your doorway while naming the person, to keep out that person, and name the reasons why you want them to stay out of your house and just stay away from your property and your house and everything. Use black salt in spell jars or mojo bags to repel negativity, curses, and hexes. Now, I'm not sure how to put black salt into a mojo bag, because it's going to go through the fabric and it's going to start coming out. The charcoal or ashes that you put in there is small enough, the particles are small enough that it'll go right through the fabric and start leaving a trail. So I would imagine you can put it in a little plastic wrap, or if you have those little tiny baggies, put some in there and then ziplock it together, closed. Let's see, so you can use that for to repel negativity, curses, and hexes. Now, I find the way I do this absorbs negativity, okay? So, but I feel like the ritual black salt with the ashes and the carbon filings and stuff like that, that would repel, to me, I feel like it would repel the negative energy. A hidden packet of black salt in a workplace or other shared space is supposed to help absorb anger, grouchiness, gossip, etc. Tape it under a desk or drawer. Replace periodically. So you want to go ahead and throw it out and refresh it with new. Now, here's my understanding of activated charcoal, which is what I put in here, and basically I just use equal amounts, a tablespoon of the salt and a tablespoon of the activated charcoal, and then mix it. This absorbs, physically, if you consume it, and you can consume this, and it's very, very good for you. It absorbs toxins, and it does that through the electrical charge that it has. It has a negative charge, and it attracts negative spin particles in your body. So anything in your body that is harmful will be attracted to this charcoal, and it grabs it and traps it, and then it goes through your system, flushes it out. So it's very, very healthy. But it fills up, and then you need to replace it. So there are people who use charcoal filters to clean the air, and again, it absorbs toxins and smelly things and bacteria and stuff like that. It absorbs it and holds it, traps it, but it gets full. So the carbon filter needs to be replaced. Same thing with like the Brita water filter, that needs to be replaced. That charcoal fills up with toxins and whatnot, and it needs to be replaced. Black salt can represent the element of earth in new moon, shadow magic, or dark goddess rites. I have not tried this yet, but I definitely am intrigued. Using anything for shadow magic, and shadow magic to me is transformational magic. That's working with my shadow self to heal and transform it, and that increases my energy, my positive energy, so then when I do magical workings, I can have very successful results. When making a charm for a positive outcome like wealth or fame, throw in a pinch of black salt against jealousy that may arise from you obtaining your desire. And that's what I was talking about before. I use this in spells that involve other people, and I use the black salt to absorb their negativity so it does not interfere. I need their help. I need human beings to help me to manifest what it is that I want, and I want to make sure that their negativity does not interfere with what I'm trying to manifest. A teaspoon or so of black salt dissolved in water makes an effective wash for extra nasty energetic problems. But be careful, this stuff can stain. Activated charcoal can stain, but it can be washed very easily. It's just particles from the charcoal that are on the surface and can be easily wiped away. So it says to wash your floor from the back of the room toward the door, and your body, when you wash your body with it, from top down. I've never used this for washing my body, or now washing the floor. Yeah, my kitchen has linoleum, but before I can get to the door, there's carpet. So how do I wash all the way to the door? I don't know. I just smudge. It's easier. I like the idea of a wash, but I don't know what to do with the carpet. I don't know how to wash the carpet. Anyway, when an unwanted person is leaving your home, throw a pinch of black salt in their footsteps to prevent their return. Said to be especially effective against ill wishers. So if somebody's in your house and you really don't want them in your house, and you finally get them to leave, grab a pinch of this black salt and flick it as they're walking out to prevent them from coming back. To get someone or something out of your life for good, write that request on your altar with black salt. You can take paper and roll it up into a cone and then pour the black salt in there and then use it to write. And then you can sweep it up. I've never done this before, but it sounds very interesting. And then sweep it up. And that is like sweeping them away, I suppose. Make a protective candle by rolling the still soft wax in black salt. If using an existing candle, you can melt the wax surface by using a lighter. So take a lighter and you have your candle and just go up and down, rotate it until the wax is soft, and then just roll it in the black salt. Something that I like to do is to dress my candles with oil. So if you have any oil, success oil, money drawing oil, meditation oil, whatever it is. And so if you're doing like a blockbuster, you're trying to break a spell, you dress your candle and then you can sprinkle the salt on it, the black salt, and that can enhance your breaking the negativity, trying to get rid of the negativity. It's for protection and banishing. Okay, disposing of black salt. Now here's the deal. When you're outside, say you want to sprinkle this outside your house, just a tiny bit goes a long, long way. Salt is very, very powerful and very potent. And just make sure that when you're disposing of any spells that had salt in it, that you spread it out. Don't want to put it all in one spot because it will kill your grass or whatever plants or whatever is in it that it comes in contact with. So you could, maybe side of the road, bury it really deep. I don't know. I don't usually have a problem with salt because I don't use it very often, and usually I'm consuming it. So this is very healthy, and so I will use it to consume. If I use it to sprinkle around, then it's a very, very tiny amount, and I can dispose of it with my other spell, ashes and things like that I'm going to go outside and bury. It's usually a very, very small amount, so I'm not really worried about it. But keep that in mind, and if you do scrape the cauldron and get the filings out, you don't really want to put the ashes and those metal filings in a river or a lake. Some people recommend disposing of your ritual that way. I consider that trash, and I don't want to put it in a river. I want to, me personally, I want to bury it. Mother Earth is very, very good at taking dead stuff, so to speak, and absorbing it and transforming it into something that is healthy. So a dead animal, a dead branch gets absorbed into the earth and is decomposed and is transformed into healthy matter. And that is, to me, the way to go, is to bury it. So if you see me walking around in my yard with a shovel, that's what I'm doing. I'm burying something. Okay, so I think that's it. I hope that you found this inspirational. I hope you make some black salt and play with it, experiment with it, and sit with it. Just, what can I use you for? Talk to me and just listen, and, you can get some ideas. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your comments. Let me know what you think about black salt, and if you've used it, I want to hear how you've used it, and what kind of results did you get, what kind of issues did you come across. So that's how I learn from you all. Do something today that makes you feel good and brings you joy, and I love you all, and until next time, blessed be.